All right, everybody, I'm back in full force, and I will be starting with this actual real broadcast of mine with some interesting subjects, and I still have quite a few ideas, but I'm still waiting for the proper time and the ability to put everything I have into it, and which is why I did a couple of broadcasts trying to raise funds so I can actually use premium services, and I can go full time with this broadcasting, and I can have it as a occupation instead of something in spare time. And I have my video, my broadcast explains it pretty well, and plus I have the written transcript version also. So without any further ado, let's go to the beginning sounds of this program before getting into the title, Confusion and Destruction, where I'll talk about how God uses confusion to help and to destroy his enemies.
U.S.A. Radio News with Chris Barnes. Inside a Donald Trump rally in San Diego, Sarah Palin tells the crowd,
"He is now we the people's nominee, so suck it up, cupcake!"
Wait. Mission. Walk Senate on the cross. Mission. Walk Senate on the cross. Mission. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, here I am back again, and I am basing this from a YouTube, which was posted recently on a CNN video posted recently on YouTube titled, CNN Admits to Giving Hillary Clinton a Free Ride, and this is only a 58-second clip. Check it out.
Doing what they call in politics freezing pockets. Because the donors are giving her money thinking she's going to run. That means they're not going to have available money for other candidates if she doesn't. And I don't think she's going to give it to them.
She's on her way to deciding.
We'll see.
About deciding.
We couldn't help her any more than we have.
I know.
You know what I mean? She's got just a free ride so far from the media. We're the biggest ones promoting her campaign. We couldn't help her any more than we have.
I know.
You know what I mean? She's got just a free ride so far from the media.
Did you catch that? Here it comes again.
We couldn't help her any more than we have.
I know.
You know what I mean? She's got just a free ride so far from the media. We're the biggest ones promoting her campaign.
Yeah, how about those YouTube theatrics? The train wreck.
She's got just a free ride so far from the media. We're the biggest ones.
By the way, this video is posted by Little Centipede. If you go to subscribe, Little Centipede on YouTube. So that's that. Go ahead and move away from that window and go to my page where I have all my notes. So you look at this headline, CNN admits to, what they usually do. CNN admits to giving Hillary Clinton a free ride. It's not just Hillary, it's many others for many moons gone by. And, one has to wonder just why our own American media continues its decades-long socialistic, communistic campaign against our very own form of a republic and U.S. Constitution that has become the envy of the world for the past 200-plus years, but is gradually eroding like a frog in a kettle that does not know it is dying as the water turns from warm, ultimately to hot and boiling, which will eventually cook the tired and sleepy frog. You ever wonder the genius that God uses to cause victory for his people in battle? he has always had a way of confusing the enemy, causing them to destroy one another. And that's what I want to focus on, because I really think it is fascinating on how it is that God goes to bat for you. So this is why our founding fathers of the U.S.A. warned of not only enemies from outside, but also domestic enemies. I need to say this because I keep forgetting. I have a sneaky suspicion that the so-called mainstream media are so tired of being exposed that they are throwing in the towel strategically. Why would they throw in the towel? Well, I believe they're tired of being exposed, and they're throwing in the towel strategically by supporting Hillary in such a manner that they are purposefully being obvious through their lies that are nearly impossible to not refute. Their lies are nearly impossible to not refute. Why do I say nearly? Because there's always an element who just don't get it. In other words, they're lying badly in order to quit being a part of the political socialist agenda because it is harming their reputation as news sources and diminishing their ratings. Credibility and ratings is what's being diminished. After Hillary loses, you hear that? After Hillary loses, their next plan will be to report more responsibly, only to increase their credibility and ratings, because they're being called on the carpet. Every time you listen to Donald Trump speak, they are being called on the carpet, and they can't deny it. After they get back up to profitability, they will be back to their same antics. So those are my predictions. You know, the book of Isaiah records God in one of Israel's battles with other nations. God is saying he will turn Egyptian against Egyptian. Brother will fight against brother, and Egyptian kingdoms will fight against each other. But here's my favorite instances in the Bible where God caused confusion with the enemy, because it involves Jonathan, King Saul's son, and his armor-bearer before Jonathan actually became David's armor-bearer. Here's just a couple of observations that biblically and historically relate to what I've been observing here in the U.S. for the past several years. I've been saying it many times and writing about it in my blog, that the enemy is being confused. In Mark chapter 3:25, verse 25, it says, "If a house is divided against itself, that house will not be able to stand." And that's in the King James Bible. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. So in 1 Samuel chapter 14, verse 20, in the Darby Bible Translation, it says, "And Saul and all the people that were with him were called together, and they came to the battle. And behold, every man's sword was against his fellow, a very great confusion." In Ellicott's commentary for English readers, he describes verse 20, assembled themselves. In the margin of the English version, we find were cried together. That is, were assembled by the trumpet call, the Syriac and Vulg. However, more accurately render the Hebrew shouted, that is, they raised the war cry of Israel. Every man's sword was against his fellow. The statement in the next verse, 21, explains this. Profiting by the wild confusion which reigned now throughout the Philistine host, a portion of their own auxiliaries, unwilling allies, doubtless, turned their arms against their employers and masters. From this moment, no one in the panic-stricken army could rightly distinguish friend from foe. In such a scene of confusion, the charge of Saul at the head of his small but well-trained soldierly band must have done terrible execution. Shouting the well-known war cry of Benjamin, it penetrated wedge-like into the heart of the broken Philistine host. So that is my commentary on what is going on right now. Ultimately, I believe that we will get what I call another minute of peace and prosperity in the United States, but it's coming with a cost of division in our country. I heard one of the top radio show hosts, Prather, he was describing that the division is actually coming from the never Trumpers, the never Trump people. Because if Trump wins, the never Trump are the ones that are all bent out of shape, and everybody else, we just want to get along. So, and of course, we see division right now and so many things. But the point of my show today is take heart, people. God will go to battle for our country because we are the envy of the world with our form of government. It's the next best thing. It's standing the test of time, and it's the next best thing to a successful theocracy, okay? We can't have a theocracy. We have a very unique form of a constitution to where everybody has rights, and also everyone must obey the law. So freedom doesn't come from not protecting it. We need to continuously guard freedom, and we must continually guard our form of government, because a common thing with immigrants who come here legally, many of them say that it is impossible to not become a millionaire. Now, you and I know that everybody is not going to be a millionaire, because we have our choice of the pursuit of happiness. So we need to be free to what makes us happy, and our law is supposed to protect us, and it's not supposed to promote tyranny. And I don't have time to really get into that. So go ahead and check out this article, or check out this YouTube. It's called CNN Admits to Giving Hillary Clinton a Free Ride. And check out these scriptures that I read from 1 Samuel 14:20. And it talks about the whole story about Jonathan and his armor bearer. They went on a hill, and two people were responsible for slaying, I think, over 26 people in a space of like an acre of land. And down below, where King Saul, Jonathan's dad, and the rest of the army that they had with them, their enemies were also confused. And it's just an amazing thing on how God went to battle for his people. And it actually, if you read that whole chapter, you will see how even this is what I worry about, because God goes to battle for us, but there's always a knucklehead who is also disobedient and brings the lack of God's blessings back on us. We just got the victory, but then somebody seems to pop up, which happened to be Jonathan's father, Saul, and just brought trouble to their people. So this is what I said this is what I worry about, because I see it happening all the time. So when God gives us victory, please, people, be humble and be honest. Be honest with yourselves, be honest with others, and be honest with God. Because as the book that I was just published that I wrote, it's called Making America Righteous Again, From Bitterness to a Delight. Each chapter deals with change starting with me. So change starts with me, and change starts with you. We cannot go around, prance around in arrogance every time God goes to battle for us. So we need to really be humble and honest with each other and with God in our nation in order to bring his blessings back to this country. And I believe it's going to happen again. So my book, go ahead and go on Amazon.com and search my name, Michael D. Tobin, and the name of the book will come up, and you can go ahead and support this broadcast by purchasing that book. Also, you could go to PayPal and search by my email, enquireof@yahoo.com. It's enquireof@yahoo.com. Thank you very much, and God bless you.